Hey guys, hellos. Welcome back. I hope you're great. I hope you're well. We are starting our live session like I promised. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let me know, please, when you log in, if you can be able to hear me. Hey. Hi, please let me know if I'm audible enough, if you can hear me well. Okay, we're gonna start just now. I'm hoping that there is enough. Okay, I'm just gonna do some few settings here. Okay, Sia, thank you for letting me know that can hear me. So we're gonna start. I just wanna do some there is something that I'm supposed to be turning on here on my TikTok. I don't know now which one is it. Well, anyway, if it doesn't work, then it is what it is. Okay, good evening guys. Please make sure that you follow, subscribe, click on things you need to click on. I don't know what else needs to be clicked, but we are on Instagram and we're on TikTok. So yesterday we had a lovely talk on about the healer's journey, and a lot of you have been sending me DMs. We've been talking about that on the DMs, like how we can work together, where can I assist, and you can continue checking that out. If you are on Instagram, you can check the live for yesterday. It's saved, or you can check it on YouTube. So yesterday's class. Today we're talking about manifestation. This is my favorite topic, like a lot of you knows already. And today I wanted us to look at the process of manifesting. Now, most times we have a notion to think that certain things happen to certain people, like, oh yeah, those kind of people can have those things, those kind of people can have those things, but me, I can't have the car I want, or the house I want, or the relationship I want. And that is not true. So one thing that you have to know for sure is that manifestation is a law of the universe. Now, what does it mean? It means that any law of the universe gets to be applied at all times, no matter what happens. Now, if you look at the force of gravity, if you go stand on top of your house and you throw yourself down, the force of gravity will make sure that you are experiencing it. You might break a leg, or even depending how high you went, you might die. This is the force of gravity doing its job. Doesn't matter if you've got money, doesn't matter if you are poor, you are going to be affected by the force of gravity either way. Now, the law of manifestation also says that everything that you focus on, you will manifest. You create your own reality. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. You are going to manifest those things no matter what, as long as you are focused on this thing. Now, you say, why my whole entire year has been a mess, my past 3 years has been a mess. what is wrong, somebody's bewitching me. Promise you, people can bewitch you, but that it has not much energy as what you can do to yourself. Yesterday we were talking in the healer's journey, and I was saying that to heal, everything that you need for healing is inside of you already. Now, when you are manifesting something, only you as an individual can manifest what you are going to be experiencing in the next moment. You do that in the current moment. At all times in the current moment, we are creating what is going to manifest in the next moment. What you have today and what is happening today is a result of what you've been doing 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 days ago, 5 days ago, 2 months ago. You like it or not, good or bad, is just a result. The universe has rules. Like if you know math and science, there is a formula to calculate anything, formula to calculate a certain concept. You only use that formula. Doesn't matter what happens, the answer is gonna be the same. Now, if you are understanding exactly how the manifestation law works, it means that you can be born from a broke family. People can be witchcrafting you. Anything and everything can be happening on this planet, but you still be manifesting because you are following that law. Now, I'm going to explain to you, I hope I get enough time to explain how then these laws can be manipulated. Now, let's take the most easiest law that we all understand, the force of gravity. Now, you can ask, how does a plane leave the ground and go all the way up in the sky while there's a force of gravity? Why? How does that happen? Well, the plane is manipulating the force of gravity, and then of course, now we put in petrol, and there's a whole lot of things that are happening that are now manipulating the force of gravity. But still, even in that context, once the petrol finishes while the aeroplane is in the sky, the aeroplane is going to come down. There is also a level that the aeroplane cannot go above. Still, there's a limit to even manipulating any law. But you have to do too much to manipulate that force of gravity for that plane to lift off. There's a lot of stuff that you have to do. Other than that, on a normal day for anybody average, the force of gravity is going to just bring whatever you throw a ball in the air, it's going to come down. Whatever, it's just a basic will work the normal way. Now, there is in this thing of manifestation. So now you want to manifest 15 cars, 20 houses, 100 billion. You have to put in enough energy in your manifestation process to be able to get those things. So people, because they don't want to put in the time and the effort to apply the law, they want them to take the shortcuts. Don't want to talk too much about the shortcuts, but I can tell you that there are shortcuts to this thing. Like, people will talk about the Batatalendo. Mautatalendo, you're doing shortcuts. Now, you pay dearly for shortcuts. So, you're manipulating the law that's already there, but there's a higher price to pay. But if anything goes wrong, that plane is going to come down in your manipulation process. So then you can see other people will be like, oh, I have to do all this, but other people just like chill, and then they have paid a very way more than high price, and still things do go wrong very quickly, and we all know how that ends. So you wanna use the force of gravity normally for what it's used for and use it to your benefit. That's all. Okay, so manifestation doesn't care who you are, where you were born, what you know, what you don't know, as long as you are applying that law it works. You were born from broke parents. I did not grow up with parents. I never had much growing up, but I made it because I learned how manifestation work, and I came out perfect. And when you look at my past, you can feel sorry for me or this and that, but I found out something. I got the secret that you can actually create whatever you want, and doesn't matter who says what. Of course, you are going to put in work, and this is what I'm going to be talking to you about tonight. What is the process? How do you go about it? How do you make it happen? Now, once you understand all the ingredients, now you will have to implement them. As you're implementing them, you're gonna learn a whole lot more things. The more you do it, the better it becomes. I have been doing manifestation process for years now. I understand how to do it the quickest way, but because I've been doing it for some time, it's now easier. So again, it is just a practice that you have to make it part of your life. You have to do your manifestation work 365 days. Well, maybe not 365, but I mean, we have a program, the manifestation program. We do the work every week. You take a full day and you do your manifestation work. And this is not for small things that you can do. Like, I can go and apply for a car and get that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about big, audacious goals that you wouldn't just know how to do it. When you're using the manifestation process, don't use it for small things. Use it for big things, because making 100 Rand takes the same energy as making 1 million Rand. I always tell people, owing the bank 100 Rand is the same thing as owing the bank 40 million Rand. I've been there, done that. It's the same pain. You rather owe the bank 40 million Rand than owe them 100 Rand. And paying the bank 100 Rand feels the same way, and it takes the same effort as paying the bank 40 million Rand. Now I will explain how that happens. It's not about the money or how much the money is. It's about the energy. It's about the vibration. So if you go now and you find somebody standing on the corner of the street asking you for 2 Rand, that person, if you say to them, go and make 100 Rand before 12 p.m. tonight, they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, oh, sister, I don't know. 100 Rand, that's a lot. I don't know how to make it. But 99% of you, everybody that is on this live right now, you can make 100 Rand before 12 p.m. today, and you don't have to ask me stories or this or this or that. You're just gonna know how you can make 100 Rand. You can even actually, people who you can ask 100 Rand from, and they will not question you. They will just send it with e-wallet immediately. There's a whole free program, and if you like to get that, it's on my Facebook, where I've shown people how easy it is to even get free money when you put in the work. Okay, so now you do not want to stop practicing the manifestation process, because then you forget, then you are out of the vibe, and then every time you start it up, it sort of like takes long for you to get into the groove again. So you have to like sort of keep the engine warm the whole time. Timeleng says free money, please. I'll explain. I explain. So now let's take the guy on the street. He is so grateful. If you give him 10 Rand, he's like, you saved my life. You give him 50 Rand, he's like, oh, God loves me so much. Now, if I give you, Kanye, 50 Rand, you look at me, you're like, who say I judge you? I'm here to ask for money. You're giving me 50 Rand. What am I supposed to do with 50 Rand? 50 Rand can't even be my breakfast. My breakfast is not even 50 Rand. Now that guy, 50 Rand is going to take him like 2 weeks. So it's not about the money, because 50 Rand is 50 Rand. The 50 Rand stays 50 Rand. Depends whose hands it's in. If it's in your hands, Kanye, it is nothing. If it's in the guy at the corner, it's everything. Itumeleng says, I want real money. So now, the vibration of the guy at the corner street that's the only difference between you, Kanye. You have a higher vibration, hence 50 rand for you is nothing, and his vibration is lower, hence 50 rand for him is a big deal. So when you're doing your manifestation, you don't want to ask the small thing. You want to ask the biggest thing, but then you want to work on the vibration. Now, there are people in this planet today that makes 20 million rand a day. One of my coaches in the US, he charges a coaching session, which myself, I paid for 100,000 rand. I think it's about 3 or 4 sessions package. Like, I tell you, it's 1 hour. Everything is 1 hour. So it's 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Hey, Mpumi, no, Mama, you're not late. We just started. So, 15 minutes, for 15 minutes, I paid 100 and something thousand. That is his vibration. And it's not a big deal for him to charge that. As Tony Robbins charges 20 million rand a coaching 15 minutes. I've been doing free discovery calls. There's a story behind that. I hope I get to tell you guys why. But those people are charging 20 million rand for 15 minutes. It's the vibration. That it's not about the 20 million rand. Because to them, a million rand, they make it without even opening their eyes. Before they open their eyes in the morning, they are already making 1 million rand. You thinking, damn, if I say, can you make 1 million rand before 12 p.m. to you? Like, yo, pussy, no. When I kill me, where will I what? You have stories upon stories because in Tambo, I figure paraffin uwe. The paraffin is there. Then you know when you're using paraffin light, it doesn't get to the paraffin. You have no idea how to make 1 million. It's a vibration thing. Money is the same everywhere, any day. Wherever you are, money is the same. The only thing you can access the money, the different types of monies when you are in that vibration. So you must always, when you're doing a manifestation process, you must always ask for the big things, because then you can push yourself to go very, very high in your vibration to get to that level, get to the paraffin. Kanye says, I don't believe I can make it overnight. Yes, of course. Yeah, okay. Sharon says, I have to go back and read your book again. Oh yeah, that'll be a good idea. I promise you that'll be a good idea. So guys, please make sure you click on the screen, tap. If you're on WhatsApp, tap that. Hey, TikTok, why am I talking about WhatsApp? Click on that screen. If you're on Instagram, please click on share. Really appreciate it for other children to come also and, get some, to think about something, important, money. Oh God. Now, Itumeleng says, can I start small? As in the money, yeah. Well, I mean, you don't, that's why the whole point when Itumeleng, manifesting 1 rand is the same as manifesting anything else. You just have to raise the vibration. So I think that you can ask for anything as long as you can push yourself to that vibration. Can you say, please help us to get the paraffin, to get to the paraffin? Okay, so now, so don't be scared. Now, the Bible always talks about the fact that you have not because you have asked not. You don't have because I don't know in the Bible where the scripture is, but I know the scripture. A lot of times I've seen it in my eyes when I complain about money to the Lord, and then the Lord will just literally give me a line, you have not because you have asked not. Then I know I haven't been doing my manifestation work. I need to get back and apply the damn force of gravity. If the force of gravity is available for you, use it for your benefit. Now, so you are at a vibration of 1,000 Rand a day. Let's say you earn a certain amount a month, because on your average daily you can easily allow, and I need us to use this word, allow. You do not earn money, you allow it. Because you can go today, you are in a job, let's say how many days a week, 30 days a week, you're in a job, they pay you 30,000 Rand. You can go back to that job and ask them to pay you 90,000 Rand, but they don't have the money. It's just that the day they see you show up as a person who is now in that value, they will beg you to stay, and they will beg you to pay you that money. Now it means you are in that level. But then another person can come and still be doing what you're doing, and then they say to them, no man, you know what, we can only just give you 10, and that person will work for 10 while you get paid 30. Another person can get paid 10. Another person, which is probably the CEO of the company, can get paid 300,000 for the same thing, even less work. So we all have a money set point. There is the amount of money, depending on your vibration, depending on what you are currently thinking, depending on how much work you are doing in terms of manifestation work, that you can attract without doing much. So we normally base this amount on our value. So you will hear somebody says, I have a degree in this and this and this and this thing. So people with degrees earn this much. That's why you'll find a professor that has 5 doctorates still earns a certain smaller amount. And the person who has never gone to school, but who believes that they're an entrepreneur, they can do any business, they can mix things up and hustle every day, they earn 20 million Rand a month. So that mindset point, we base it on, like, I have studied a degree range of salary is this. So then you go to a job, you are already expecting to be on that range. Now you can't ask for more because that's what you believe. And you can't expect less because that's what you believe. So your money set point, before you do too much, you already know, okay, my money set point for a day is 2,000 Rand. My money pays. So I'm talking about it in a day so that you can get it, but you can do it in a month. My money set point right now for who I am and what I know and what I can do is 50,000 Rand, or it's 10,000 Rand, or however amount it is. Now, doesn't matter what happens in your life. Your money set point is the point where no matter you things go wrong in your life, you will always, when you come back, go back to that point. So it is, I mean, the other day I was sick, I was going through a lot, and I planned a golf day while I was sick, and I got paid exactly what I would have paid, like thinking that I'm actually working, but it wasn't that much work I was putting in, but my mindset point was at a certain level. So the world will always give you your mindset point. Doesn't matter how much work you do, you can do this. You can literally set up an AI a robot in 15 seconds and it does all the work, and then you get paid still the same amount of what you could have done working a whole month. It's not about the work you are presenting. If money worked like that, people who are digging the coals in the mines will be the ones who are paid the most, because that's hard. But they are the ones who are paid the least. So you see, it's not about how much hard work you do. It's about how you think you are, where you are, who you are. Okay, now, in vibration, your mindset point. How do you calculate your mindset point? You just take your yearly income, you divide it by 12 months, or you can actually take the past 3 years and you divide it by 3. You can get the average for the year. Then you do an average for the month. You do the average for the day, and then you sit there and you judge yourself. What? what, this is what I think. But then I love doing that exercise with my clients, because once we know, then the person is like, no man, it can't be this small. And that's the thing, you don't have to go out there and be like, what else can I do? What else can I do? You need to be angry about one thing. Why do I think I'm worth so less? And then be very angry. Be very angry with who? Yourself. Why do I think I'm worth so little? Like, this is wrong. You don't have to go and shout at your boss. You don't have to go and fight with anybody out there, like your clients, your whoever. Oh, they're always asking me for discounts. No. You just have to be angry with yourself. And when you're angry with yourself, what do you need to do? You need to do your manifestation work. When you do your manifestation work, immediately at work, they like, you know what? We were thinking, we saw the job we've done, the project we've been doing, we're thinking that maybe you can do 2 more projects. And of course, we understand we will reward you for it. So we were thinking it's not a lot, but we're gonna just like maybe give you 60% more of your salary. Really, this is a little, but like, we understand how much work you do. That time you haven't done anything much other than just who you are. You have done what? Changed your vibration. You have changed your set point. The world cannot, no, it's impossible for the planet to not do what you are. Just like you can get on top of the house and throw yourself down, the force of gravity will do to you what needs to be done to you. The force of gravity will not think about it, will not do anything other than just make sure that you hit your legs or something. So, and you can have a parachute, but the parachute, you know what happens. Then the parachute also does come down to a certain point. So you can't get away with it forever. So now, when you are angry with yourself, not the job, not the market, the economy, and guys, don't ever say the economy. You know, during COVID, I made the most money in my life. COVID, I was on radio every day, and the producers will call me and be like, Busi, everybody is going through a lot. Motivate people, Busi, there's no money. And I'll be like, guys, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. Like, how are you saying there's no money when there's so much money? You know how much money was made during COVID. If you didn't make money, I'm so sorry that you didn't make money during COVID. But hey, there was just too much money during COVID. But it went with that whole thing. Who do you think you are? There are people who see problems in life. There are people who see possibilities or opportunities. And according to your vibration, the guy who's standing at the robot, he's gonna be like, you, 100 rand is a lot. I'm never gonna get there. And you might say, oh, this is a challenge. Let's try and make this happen. So if I'm saying to you, hey, I'm challenging you, make 10,000 before 12 o'clock. Hi, man. You can start a program right now and you can make 10K before 12 o'clock. I mean, I've done these things, and when I still had NH, I used to really, really do crazy things. And it's just that now, you know, I'm now like a healer. I pray for people and stuff. So I don't have the energy as much to do all these crazy things. But I've done crazy stuff. I have proved things to myself, like serious challenges. I've done them. Hence, there is that 100K challenge. Anybody can go and try it out. It's available. It's on my Facebook page. And people who have done it, everybody comes back. The other day, another lady who did it again, she does it all the time. She just like be like, if I'm broke, I go to that thing of yours. She sent me a message. She said she made 200K, but she's getting better at it because she keeps doing it. We went to do some river cleansing, and she was telling me, oh, I did it again. I got she got what? I think she got some projects, and they paid her before even she started. She was so excited. So Stan, my username is Busiselesho. So you can just, oh, and you know what? The easiest thing, because I have it in a much easier way where you don't have to look hard for it. Just send me a DM. I'll send it to you on email. Okay, let me just check some of the comments before where they all go up too much. Okay. Oh yeah, Dumeleng was saying it's time to learn. All right, that's great. Dumeleng also says, I also want to make easy money. I'm broke now. Yeah. Kanye says, I did the 100K challenge and I won 25,000 rand. Yeah, 2,500. All right. Yeah, Kanye, so do more, mommy. Do more. Do it once. Give it like 3 days in between. Start it again. Always give 3 days. 3 days is the time to reset everything. Also, is the time you have for a manifestation to come through. The minimum is 3 days. Do it. You will be shocked. The more you do it, how much things will just come out of nowhere. You see, you won 2,500. Like winning 2,500 rand kind. Winning is you did nothing. You got free money. Matlese says we're on Facebook. So on Facebook there is a group called How to Manifest 100K. How to Manifest 100K. So if you go to my profile, you see the groups that I have there. You can check one of those. But also you can just send me a DM. I'll email it to you. Okay, then somebody else was saying what? Excuse me. Guys, I have a flu. What is the right way to ask? Yes, then we're coming to that now. We're going to talk about how to ask, because really God does judge us for asking purposes. He says we don't ask. So you need to know how to ask, and that is the whole process of the manifestation process is about asking. I need to explain this very carefully, and please guys, just if you do it like the way I'm saying it, I'm also to blame, because I know the stuff. I downloaded the information so to share it, of course, and I need to use it also, and I get lazy like everybody else. But the good thing is that when you know, like when things are bad, you know where to go, and then you come back like, oh no. All of us, once we get comfortable, we sort of sort of chill about it. Okay, so Z, hello mommy, I want to manifest my dream house. Nice. So I manifested a dream house once in hey guys, in Lanewood, Pretoria. There was a Sunday Times article, and I had a whole 2-page on Sunday Times. The year was 20. I still have the copy of the article of Sunday Times on Sunday in Pretoria, and I was called. The heading was saying, international coach owns a mansion in Lane. I was like, what? Just like God was just like making sure that I get the fact that I manifested. Now my house was huge, it was big, like when I lived in Pretoria. Like it's amazing. It had the most expensive plants. It was just like, so the journalist was walking around the journalist did a research and found that which house was the richest in the area, and then she found out that it was mine. And then luckily, because I was on social media, then she contacted me, and then she did a whole entire article, guys. It was the weirdest thing. It was the funniest thing for me, because I was just like, oh yeah, I get why this is happening. It's just God giving me you see, I told you about the house. So that, and then I manifested my Mercedes Benz. So I had no need of a car. There was like 3 cars or 4 cars in the yard. There was no need for a new car. And then because I do challenges like this, I said I wanted an amazing car. I didn't even know what car is amazing. I said I want to manifest an amazing car. And I'll explain to you in the manifestation process. The biggest witchcraft in the manifestation process is your emotions. So I wanted to test out the emotions because I just learned about that. The emotions is the most important thing. So I said, I want a car that when I drive it, when I stand on the robot street light, I want everybody that is in the vicinity, all the cars that are parked like that, I want them to stop and forget about their problems. And I want them to look at me and just be like, oh, that looks good. Oh my goodness. I wanted them to have that 1 minute. I don't know how long the robots close. I wanted them to have that 1 minute of just amazement, quietness, and just like thank God on their behalf for my life. Sounds weird, right? But I wrote this thing like 20 pages of it. In the manifestation process, we write those kind of things. And I wrote, but there's a process of writing it because you need to follow a whole lot of steps to writing that. But like you get to 20 pages. I wrote that thing. Damn, when I was done, I think like 2-3 months later, because you do it like you're not supposed to think about it after you've done it. You just need to do it and then do all the other witty, gritty, dramatic things. But it's nothing amazing. Like it's simple, but you just have to engage the emotions like fully. Then 3-4 months later, I have a book most. I was fetching the book orders. And then here in Pretoria North, I pass this garage. I see this SLK. It's at the back. Like there are a lot of cars from the door towards the back of the garage. And this SLK was just standing there. And I saw only that car. And I was like, okay, this is it. But it sort of just happened without me thinking. I stopped, literally just stopped there, went inside. Then the guy came out and I was just like, this car is so nice. He said to me, oh no, you can come take it today and go for a spin with it. You can bring it tomorrow. I'm like, you don't know me for a problem. I'm not like wearing like a millionaire or something. Like you want me to take the car and bring it tomorrow. Okay, so I went, dropped the books, come back, and then got my daughter, we drove there. I took the car home, the SLK. So on our way home, what happened? Robots. We stood there and people started to roll down their windows and we're like, oh my God, you guys, you look so amazing. I was like, why does this sound familiar? Until we got home, the SLK never went back. It's been so many years, I don't know how old is my car. I can drive it in the village. Kids jump up and down and be like, yeah, it's a beautiful car. It's just like, guys, it's not that amazing. I promise you, it's just an SLK Mercedes. It's not that special. Till today, my car is long. It's been there for, till today, people are still saying the same thing I said. When people see me driving the car, my friends have better cars than me. But every time I drive my second, it's just like, oh my God, your car is beautiful. You know you're beautiful. Yeah, that is how manifestation works. Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. So you can do that with a relationship. I remember at some point I was like, I want a relationship where I'm just like, I feel like playful and like easy. Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. So emotions is big on the manifestation process. So we do the manifestation process from the beginning of autumn. You have to start your manifestation process at the beginning of autumn. So there by May. And the sun dies, and then you go into winter. Winter is when you do the feminine energy work. The sun totally dies. We go through the equinox. And then when the sun comes back in spring, in September, then you are in another stage. Now you start to enter the masculine stage. So during winter, you do all the behind the scenes work. So behind the scenes work is all the things that people don't know what you're going through while manifesting your house, your car, your... I don't know if you should be manifesting umjolo. I think umjolo is so overrated, like, but again, it's fine. I understand, like, people want to manifest it, and I know much to say start with money. Like, once you have money, then it's fine. You don't have to manifest the other things. But everything applies to everything, so it's fine. You choose what you need. Okay, so, well, my biggest problem in life is money. It's always been money, so I'm talking for myself here. Dumeling says I want manifest. So, now, during the winter season, it's the hard work. The manifestation process during the winter season is the hardest part. But if you get that correct, that is where you do the emotions, that's where you do all these putting the dream to life. And then when the springtime happens, when the sun is born again, then you are now gonna go to the stage. Now you're gonna start to do the masculine side, where now you are launching something, people can see and buy and do what needs to be done. But now you're involving everybody else. So you go with that until the end of summer. So your process always needs to finish there by Feb, March. The year starts when the Aries sign starts. So you must finish with the Pisces sign. Then at Aries, you can start to plan for the new stuff. Okay. So that's why Aries people are always starting things and they don't finish them. Then that's why Pisces people are not well. I'm both, by the way. So my life is hard. So let me just see if there's any question here before we continue. Yeah, so everybody who needs that, it inbox me the challenge. Guys, like I don't know, like I am a Sun Aries, so I want to challenge myself with all sorts of things. I like starting trouble for myself, just like if there isn't drama in my life, it's not okay. So D says, hi sis, I got cut off. What did you say about 3 days? Oh, sorry. 3 days is the manifestation time. So if you want something, if you want to manifest something, if you want to manifest boyfriend for Christmas, you need 3 days. Then you can have a boyfriend for Christmas. Fine. You can take him home. You are in need of quick cash. You need 3 days is enough. Okay, so let me explain this right, because then you might not hear it well. Now, in the manifestation, we've got the permanent manifestation process, which is the whole 12 months, the whole sun cycle. Anything you manifest there, you're gonna have it. I have my car, it's fully paid, nobody bothers me. You know, like, you have a permanent thing, you can keep it. All right, now then you have the spells. All right, spells are short-term, quick things, finishes, goes back to send. You win the lotto, if it is the money, it's gone. But like, you can do whatever you need to do. So like, if you have an emergency, you can use a spell. I normally don't give people the spells because people then get addicted to the spells. Once you get addicted to spells, it's just like getting addicted to alcohol. You get 5 minutes of joy and then it doesn't work anymore. Then you're gonna just blame God. But spells, in case of and there is times when a person comes to consult with me and their guides say, give her the spell, she really has to pay her rent. Then I can show you the spell, then you can do the spell, and you can get your rent in 3 days. You know, somebody can come through and say, here's money, or I've seen people say, hey, the company was owing me money, I didn't even know. They called me today and said, what is my bank account number? So things like that happen, but it's not permanent and it's just gonna die out quickly. Don't get used to that. Rather do the whole permanent thing, and you can have, let's just say you are manifesting umjolo, please do it the right way, because then you can have a lifetime thing. Don't know if that still happens though, but like, yeah, can try it. Kanye says, yes, I'm getting better. I also get free laptop last year. So your method works. Yeah, totally. It says, wow, sis. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I can tell you so many stories of things I have manifested that are weird. Now, I was just telling you these two things because this, no one can judge me. I can tell you things that you can judge me for manifesting. What I was teaching myself, the stuff, every time I find information, I want to use it. I want to see how it works. I am that person. I am good with math and science. I want to experiment. Like, you tell me the formula works like this, I want to test it out. So I have tested things a lot. Okay, Matlasa says, please share the, Matlasa, just send me an inbox. I'll email it to you, ma'am. Let's start the challenge together. You want us to do it? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm going to, maybe we can do a group one. We can, guys, send me your WhatsApp numbers. I'll put you in a group and we do a challenge. What do we do? 500K? And then we do all sort of crazy stuff. Itumeleng says, I need the spell, just a quick fix. Itumeleng man, we can do this thing long time. Oh, don't do that. Every time we are at the ayahuasca ceremony, there's somebody who gets lottery numbers. So now, guys, should I be telling you this about the lottery thing? I don't know. Ayahuasca stories. Yesterday we were talking about ayahuasca. Whoever was here heard the ayahuasca stories. Now the lottery numbers has a lot to do with ayahuasca. So if you know, you know. If you know, you know. So there are people who have gotten their lottery numbers from ayahuasca. And every time I do an ayahuasca ceremony, there is somebody. The ayahuasca we had in April, yes, somebody got 2 lotto numbers. It was written lotto and there was 2 numbers and they couldn't see the rest. So now, so I've been doing ayahuasca ceremonies for some time now, years, and I was told that because I work with healers a lot, hence yesterday I was doing the healers work. I work with healers a lot, and my job in those healers' life is to make sure that their gifts can take care of them. So if you're a healer, that gift needs to pay your bills, like all of your bills, that you do not lack anything good. And we talked about the money you get from healing work, and yesterday, for those who were here, I don't want to repeat that, but you can go and check the live for yesterday. But I need to make sure that these healers are making money out of their gift, they are taking care from their gift. So now, one time we're doing ayahuasca, got this very clear and perfect that it will come a time as I grow, as I become a better person, as I become a better healer, that I will be able to help those, because everybody that comes to my retreat, almost like 90% are healers. They will be able to get into that retreat, take on that medicine, and they will get their lotto numbers, and they will go and download free money, because of course lottery is the free money, and then they can just be healers that are trusted and can be useful, but they wouldn't be like broke, because almost all healers are broke. It's not a secret. Healers are broke. I judge them for it. I'm not doing that. From day one yesterday, I told you, you go to the river and you talk about and negotiate your issues. So me, I made sure that I'm not gonna be broke doing this. I am not, and that's not ever gonna happen. Now I'm telling you about the lotto numbers. So now, the problem at the current moment, people are getting 1 number, 2 number. 3 number is the worst, that is the most that we've gotten so far. But apparently I'm not ready to do that work, so I still need to grow up. Because once that happens, it will go to my head. I can see that happening. So not yet. Thank you, Jesus. Peter says, I'm manifesting a new car. I love that for you. Mahali says, I'm in for the group now. Yeah, guys, we need to do the group. Yeah, until guys, we need to do the group. We do. Miley says yes, please. Just create a group. Yeah, so send me WhatsApp numbers. Like WhatsApp me. My PA is gonna create the group in the morning. Lottery talk. Yeah, even Mohadi got some. No, Mohadi in the other retreat, you got something, right? You guys. Yeah, I know the lottery talk makes me want to kill somebody. Myself. Oh, Itimila says yes, we're healers and we're broke too. Yeah, no, it's every healer story, I promise you. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so Z says, okay, yes, Z was talking about manifesting a house. Stan says, thing is most people see me, money in Mara. Some even assume might be from a wealthy family, but money can't locate me. Yes, Stan, yes. So, it's a good thing and a bad thing, you know. It's a good thing that today, if I write a proposal and I go to the bank and I'm asking for funding for someone, they think I've got money. They look at me, they see money, they give it to me. They don't even ask questions. They don't even like worry me. I go to an investor, I say we're gonna make money, they say yes. But also, other people look at me be like, why should we give Boost the opportunity? She already has money. You guys, but Boosie, not Boosie. Let's talk about something else. Like if I go and look for a job, they'll probably not give it to me because they think I'm gonna take all their jobs and stuff. You know, like so. Just be in the right crowd. It helps. It doesn't help. So it works just like that. Facebook. Okay. I want to do the challenge again. Hope says I want to do. I want to do the challenge again. I did it first time and it works. Yes, it always works, Mama. It is like the force of gravity. It will work no matter what. Even guys, while they are bewitching you, it will work. There is no way it can't work. You're doing the manifestation process. You are applying law. Anything else you can worry about later. That's why you have no excuse being broke. And it's fine. All of us, you know, have different things we want in life. Other people just want to have a normal life. Other people want to go to Dubai every day. So, you know, do what needs to be done. Bumi says, can I manifest more than one thing at once? Yeah, mommy. You can manifest more than one thing. It's just that because just in the 12 months process, like you heard me earlier, Bumi, I said to you, get a big, huge goal. And I'm going to invite you guys. We're starting another class for the next 12 months. We are starting it when? 18 May. Where? I don't even know where the thing is. But I think it's 18 May. Now, you want to ask for something huge. Because when you ask for something huge, it sort of will give you maybe 20 more things. You ask for a certain big type of a business, and then the business helps you to buy a car, a house. If you are a man, impress a beautiful woman. Take your studla sakho to Dubai. We talked about that yesterday. So let's do it. I'm going to see Dubai. All these things now are added. But you ask for that big thing. So, can you manifest something at once? No, just ask for a big one. That will equalize everything so that you don't have to be like, I want to manifest a car, I want to manifest a house. No, just go for a big goal that can, when it's manifested, gives you all this thing. When I was just doing like the house and the car, I was testing things out. Now I know the stuff works. So I don't have to be testing things. And now I know, like, I go for the big things and then everything, and then we'll sort of come back to it. And this year, I wasn't able to start the process for so long. Like, we normally start earlier in the year. And I was so excited. We already had the first class last week, this Sunday. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I've started doing my work. I can just feel my spirit coming together. I'm excited about this work. I know every time I do the work and I just give myself to it, it works. But Mpumi, ask for something big so that all these other things can just quickly happen. Hope that answers your question. And okay, I don't see any questions this side. Don't see this question this side. Okay, so let me quickly, what time is it? 7 o'clock. All right. Let me quickly give you guys the big things in the process. So first things, you're asking for something big, because it's not about the money, it's not about the thing, it's about the vibration. You ask for something big that you don't believe you can do. And then when the process of manifestation starts and you go through the whole sun cycle, 12 months, you increase your vibration to that thing, and that thing happens, and then you think it's a miracle. It's not a miracle. You just increased your energy. So guys, please make sure you tap. Ultimately says, what's the name? What's the name and the time for the class on the 18th May? So it's Sunday. We start at 6 p.m. It's called the manifestation process, manifestation class. Now, if you want to join us, guys, then send me a DM. My PA will send you the information, what you need to prepare and what. Send a DM, say, I want to start the manifestation class. Now, the one I'm talking about is a 12 months one. It's a long one, where you ask for the big thing. So ask for a big thing. Do not judge the thing, judge your energy. So I am asking for a big goal that I don't know how to make it happen. You don't judge the fact that you don't know how to make it happen. You judge your vibration so that you can get angry enough so that you can increase the vibration. All right. Number 2, don't ask for money. If you really have to ask for money, money is not easy to manifest, because most of us, we have files upon files in our brains that are saying we can't have money, we don't have money. Yesterday we were talking about the fact that Africa is such a rich continent, but we Africans can't touch it. We can't touch all these things because we were lied to, we were told this is not it. Even if an African does it, we judge them, we say to them they've got a snake. But if AngloGold guy, whoever AngloGold is, comes, we're like, oh wow, he has come to give us opportunities and jobs. We are so excited when AngloGold come and do it. But if a black person does it, we're like, unenyoka, uyaswenza laphakakhe. Angisho ukuthi unayo raka nayo angazi nami. But nje, we all know what we say. Matlasi says, can I ask for a high-paying job? Specify income. Yes, you can do that. Hope says, can I manifest that my house and car be paid up in full? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. So there must be like an emotional charge. Money, we normally don't have an emotional charge to it. And the one we do have is normally like, I don't have, like I can't afford, I don't have enough money. So that is normally the emotional charge you have. But if you say, I want a house that's paid up, you can wake up, you know what, the bank tells you, we have gotten all the payments, and I've seen this happen. We've gotten all the payments. Your house is paid up. And you're like, no, I'm sorry, I don't understand. They're like, ma'am, here's the settlement, whatever, you are done. And there's 20,000 ways that God knows how to give you what you need. So don't ask for money, ask for what you want. So asking for a paid up car, asking for a paid up house is not an issue. You can, it's not gonna be a problem. It can directly be paid up without you having to make the money. So, but it's got an emotional charge because I want a paid up car, I want a paid up house. Okay, so a job, the paying job. So it's not about the money there, it's about my value. So you are saying, Matlase, can I have a high paying job? So what you're actually saying is that, can I increase my vibration? Because it can be the same company, or another company can call you and say, we're giving you 5 times the income, the salary, you know. So so you say, I want a different vibration, I want to attract a different type of income. So it's fine. So there is an emotional effect, which is, I want to raise my vibration instead of just asking for money. Yeah. Sambu, hellos, hi, welcome. And then Sharon says, can I ask to be admitted to a specific course at university? I've been applying for years. Okay, that is fine. You can ask for, so probably the that's a good question, Sharon. So now this is tricky. and I would like to explain it, because if you get this, guys, also it's quite important to understand. It can trick your brain in a good way or in a bad way. Now, Sharon, why do you want the course? And then Sharon says, I want the course because the course is going to help me to get a better job. Well, you could just ask for a better job without the course, you know that. But okay, it's fine. If your belief is that I need the course to get the job, then it's fine. Get the course. Study for 10 years and then go and get the money. But you could just go straight and get the job. You know that. The degree is not, other than it's medicine and things like that, doesn't really matter. But if your belief system is in that thing, then you can do that. Another thing, Sharon, is that if you want the course for knowledge-wise, there's many ways of getting the knowledge other than studying like the degree. So you can just ask that, I want to understand this concept, and I can go to a university and study there, or any other way that is possible that I can get this. So maybe let me ask Sharon if you can be able to share with us, why do you want to study? And I tell you guys, you will see that Sharon doesn't want the course. She wants something else that the course will do for her. So rather than asking for a course and wasting your time, just ask directly what you want. Cut the crap. Ooh, bazongibhena la. But I need to behave yesterday. I don't know what I was saying. And I didn't say anything wrong, guys. This is right. You were watching. I didn't say nothing. Violation. D Neo says, good evening, everyone. First time. Oh, hi, D. Welcome. We've been having so much fun. There's a live we did yesterday. Go check it out on Instagram and stuff. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, I saw something has pop up here, and I need to just confirm it quickly, then we can continue. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Vusani says, there is a house I want. It's on the market. It is what I have been dreaming for. How do I manifest it? Haha, Fusani, that's nice. So Fusani, have you been listening to me when I told you about my car story? You need to do what I did with that car story. If you did not get it, just like check it when we're done with the live. Go back and see the back part. But then, other than that, come on the 18th, let's start and do the 12 months process. I've seen houses that stay on the market for 3 years. The car can wait for you. The house can wait for you to finish the manifestation process. You know that was Vusani. Cedar says, currently watching your interview with Justify, and boy, I ain't you know, Cedar, that interview with Justify, I have never been told so many things I do not want to hear about my life like that. It had so many, on TikTok, it's got millions of views. People on TikTok call me Low Mama Web 40 million rent. Yo, yes, teen, that one, I don't know. You know, everything in my life that happens during winter just does too much. And we did that video in winter. And guys, like when I tell you, in winter, you need to do more. You need to go to the river more. Is the stuff we're talking about yesterday. You need to do more work in winter. Like, guys, the best things in life are created in winter. And I can tell you that video, as much as dramatic as it is, it got me a lot of good things in life. So, yeah. Can't complain too much. Sambo says, I would really like to come to your weekend sessions, but I don't have money. We talked about that yesterday, Sambo. So, what you're gonna do, you're gonna send a inbox to my PA or send a thing here and say, I'm coming to the retreat. And then you're gonna light up a white candle and say, I'm going to this retreat. And then you're gonna wait for the money. When the money comes, make sure you pay for the retreat and go. That one, you don't even have to manifest it. I just do what I said. You shall see. Everybody does that, it works. Lovia says, what session are we talking about? Please fill me in. Oh, we are talking about manifestation today, Lovia. We're talking about the manifestation process. Dumeleng says winter is cold. Hi, Dumeleng. Ngeke mama, ufe. Tell you me, I am the most sensitive person in the planet. Like in everything, but oh mama, when it comes to getting things done, you shall see me. Okay. Okay, that's lovely. Tabsa says, hi sis, joined. I just joined for a bit lost on the topic, but I'm loving it. We're talking about manifestation process, Tabsa. So tomorrow, check on the Instagram live. You'll see the stuff that we've talked about already, or you can check it on YouTube. Sampo says, does me talking to myself also considered as manifestation? Yeah, of course. Like you have to convince yourself. Okay. Tabsa says, sorry, John, for the first time. Okay, no problem. Welcome, sis. So tomorrow we're gonna have another live, guys, at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow we're talking about what? I can't remember what we're talking about. So, but tomorrow also we're gonna be here. Now, I said number 1, you must ask for something big. I said number 2. Did I say number 2 already? So for those who are just joining in, we're talking about the important things on the manifestation process. So number 1, you must ask for something big. Don't judge how big this thing is. Just make sure that you are, during the process of manifesting what you want, you're going to raise your vibration to the level of the thing that you ask for. Okay. Then emotions. Your emotions matters the most in the manifestation process, because the emotions is the only way you can talk to God. God does not give you anything that you are not feeling or focusing on. Now, if it's a good thing, you're gonna get that. If it's a bad thing, you're gonna get that. That is how people will bewitch you, because they will just have to have an emotion towards you and send it your way. If you're in a low vibration, that thing sticks to you. That's what we call evil eye. You need an emotion to create anything. You have to have an emotional charge. So when I was talking about my car story, I had to just focus on this emotion a lot. And then that emotion made it through. Now, number 4, you need to balance the masculine energy and the feminine energy in your life. The feminine energy is the energy of creating. So the feminine being has a womb. She receives a sperm, creates a baby, and then put the baby in the safe space, and then after some time the baby can go out in the world and live. So God gives you a desire, and then you start at the feminine time where you accept, you allow. Hence earlier on I said you don't earn money, you allow money into your life. and then you get into a set point, and that's the only money that you're going to be able to allow until you change your set point. Now, when you first get the idea, you can't share the idea. You can't tell people, oh, I'm manifesting this and that. You keep your mouth shut. Even like, you know, even when people get pregnant, they don't tell people until I think they are 3 months or something. Like you don't. In other cultures, even a baby shower is not allowed. But okay, so hence we start in the winter season, where everything is indoors, everything is in the dark, everything is in the womb. And in the womb, this is where you do the emotions. This is where you remove the limiting beliefs. This is where even if your goal comes with curses, other people are cursed in their families. So the manifestation process that we do for 12 months helps with that. So maybe somebody cursed your family and said, they will never have a child that goes to tertiary. They will never have a wife. They will never have a husband. They will never have a car that is paid off. They will never have a house that is paid off. Then while in that feminine energy, you remove those things. You make sure that this idea of yours catches life. Then come spring, we start the process of putting it out there. Now it's strong, it's got a nice root inside. Then the small leaf can come out. When the small leaf comes out, we start the masculine energy. So the masculine energy is talking about do. The feminine energy is talking about heal the wounds that says you can't have what you want. All the time, we don't manifest the things that we want because there is a thought that was planted in our hearts that says we can't. You can pay your house right now in full. You can get a work that pays you enough to do whatever you want, but it can't happen right now because there is a thought that needs to be programmed out of your thoughts that says you can't have. That's why during the feminine side, during the winter season, we focus in taking all this, we clean this idea up, we find out every little thing that says to you, you can't make it happen. We have a process, we have 9 phases, and we have one phase that is called phase 0. We do phase 0 for cleaning all the time, the whole entire year. We keep going back to phase 0, we clean it. You must be always cleaning because sometimes you have your idea and it's going well, and then the devil will just try you and come and remind you. Remember even your mother. Remember even your grand. Remember the other time when you failed. Remember the other business you started and you got in so much debt. So the devil will test you. So that is why you need to make sure that you've done all your feminine work. Properly done it. Okay, then when you get to the masculine work is actually the easy work. Normally by the time you get to the masculine work, you are no longer blocking yourself from doing what needs to be done, but now you're able to do what needs to be done. But also during the masculine time is when people start to approach you and say, hey, I heard of this, don't you want that? You're like, how did you know? Oh, I saw you doing this, I thought I can help you with that, take it for free, whatever. So the masculine makes it easier to implement whatever action that needs to be implemented. And the quicker you implementing your work, the more feminine you've done, the quicker you'll be able to implement your work. Okay, so I'm just having to eat this horse, guys, because my this cough can just go off and I cannot be able to talk. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit more questions. Let me see if there is questions here. So after you have understood all the work that you need to be doing with your feminine, there's a period where we move from the feminine work to the masculine work. That is a very important transition time where you need to do most of the times. I always will say to somebody, you need to do a fire cleansing ceremony. If you can't do a fire cleansing ceremony, you need to make sure that you do some kind of firework. You can even use your candles in your house. You want to be transforming pain into pleasure. The feminine work comes with a lot of pain, but it's also healing a lot of trauma that came with money. But the masculine is all about manifesting money glory. Like, men can manifest more money than women because men manifest from a place of ego, showing off, getting the most amazing, beautiful student. But women will manifest normally for that. I need to pay my kids' school fees. I need to do that. So you want to change from the energy of struggle and go into the energy of pleasure. Okay, so Pretty says, hi Sis Busi, what are the updates on the high value women class? Ma'am, can one join now? We're just finishing a class on the high value woman. Pretty, we're gonna start a new one 20 June. So if you can come through to the June class, that would be lovely. So you can just SMS my PA and then you can join the June class. Deva says, I'm currently over indebted and stressed. How do I break free from it? Okay, so Deva, if it's an emergency, like seriously, like it's a do or die situation, death situation, life and death, we can make a plan. There is a lot of work that you can do that can help you to get relief, short-term relief. But if you can eat and sleep in a house every day, I will say to you, rather just do the normal process. And but then if you see that things are really quite hectic, just call me. Let's talk about the fact that you what money spells can work for you, because different people, different spells work for them. You can let me know also. You can set up an appointment. I work between 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. so that time during the week, Monday to Friday, we can have time and just check what spells can work for you and check what you guys are saying about the issue, the current debt issue. Why is it there? Number one, it's very important to know why is it there. And then if they want you to use a quick spell, then they will give it to you then. Other than that, they will tell you exactly what to do. Money, guys, is the easiest thing. Like, there are different difficult things in life to manifest, but money is like the easiest. Because money is not like a human being that you have to talk to them and be like, oh, by the way, do you really want this? You know, if you don't have to do that, money is easy. Well, that's how I think about it. So I prefer to work and challenge myself around things that I can control, other than things that needs, outside influence or something like that. So guys, my throat is killing me. I wanted to share a little bit more, but I can't. My throat is just not allowing me. But this flu is gonna do me wrong. But I'm hoping by tomorrow I'm gonna be much better. So tomorrow we're gonna have another class at 6 p.m. I just can't remember what we're gonna be talking about. Something amazing also, I know. Join us. Make sure that you're following. Make sure that you are subscribed if you are on the YouTube channel. So the people that are gonna see this recording on the YouTube channel, make sure that you're subscribed so that you can see me when I'm loading these videos. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. If you want, the people who want us to do a challenge, send me your WhatsApp numbers. I'll make a plan. And then we are doing the manifestation process. We're starting on the 18th. Send me an inbox and say manifestation class. Then we'll send you that information. Thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening. Good night. Oh, my throat, Lego, is killing me.